Hello and welcome back to the Kingdom Reviewed, where we review anything that has to do with Walt Disney World. Restaurants, resorts, attractions, you name it. So for our third episode, we are going to Port Orleans French Quarter Resort. This is a moderate level resort that is on Disney property, and I stayed here for 8 days in January. The first thing that I noticed was the level of service. So when we arrived, there was a cast member who was waiting for us with an iPad that had our last name on it. And I thought that was really great, and check-in was so smooth because of that. This was my first time staying at a moderate resort, and I will say that the price increase over a value resort is absolutely worth the money. When I went to one of the value resorts a year before, I waited in line an hour to check in. Then I went to the room with my family, and the room was really nicely themed. So it had this old-time New Orleans type theme, and I would say that it was classy and elegant, but not in a stuffy way and not in a way that you felt like your kids might break something or that your children were out of place in a resort this fancy. As far as the grounds are gorgeous, and it's just such a peaceful, quiet resort, which is not at all like New Orleans French Quarter if you've ever been, but it's such a nice retreat from the hustle and bustle of a long day at the park. So I really appreciated that about it. One of the perks about this hotel is that it has the sister hotel of Port Orleans Riverside. So it's within walking distance. It's a really quick and beautiful walk. You are permitted, since they're sister hotels, to use their pool. So this is the only resort in Walt Disney World where you're allowed to use a pool of another hotel. Another perk is that the lounge in Riverside, Port Orleans Riverside, at night has Yeehaw Bob, and he is amazing. You have to go see him. So he just plays the piano and sings songs, and he's hilarious, and all that entertainment is free. It's included. So that is a definite pro of staying at either Port Orleans Resort. As far as transportation, the transportation I found was reliable. We didn't have any problems. I think maybe the longest wait we had was about 15 minutes. We were able to get on every bus. Now, I will say I was obviously there in the low season, but transportation worked out well for us. The food court, really nice theming. It's a beautiful property, so you can get things like jambalaya, beignets, things that you would be able to get if you were in New Orleans. If you are going to be eating there a lot, it's very heavy food, and it was tasty, but it was also pretty greasy, so you could end up with a bit of a tummy ache after a while, because we were there for 8 days. You can also walk over to the food court at Riverside to change it up a bit, but they have some similar things. Some of the extra perks staying at a moderate resort, or some of the extra perks that they had, similar to some of the other resorts. They had the outdoor movies every other night, and they have the campfires where you can roast marshmallows. Would I recommend this hotel? Absolutely. I would definitely stay there again, but I am trying to stay at all the different Disney resorts within my budget, so not too many deluxes, but I am trying to stay at all of them, so it'll be a little while before I get back there, but I would definitely recommend it, and I would definitely go back. It's just beautiful grounds, so peaceful, and like I said before, it's just a really nice retreat from the parks. So if you enjoyed hearing about this resort, I am going to be doing a review of the upcoming resorts that I will be staying at. And please subscribe, like, and comment. I'd love to hear about your upcoming plans to stay at Port Orleans French Quarter or any other reservations you might have. Have a magical day.